Welcome to The Explainer. You hear the term AI thrown around everywhere, right? And it usually sounds kind of abstract, maybe a little futuristic. But here's the thing, it's not the future. It's right here, right now, and it's already reshaping your world in ways you might not even notice.
Okay, let's dive right in with something we all know. Think about Netflix. That last movie it suggested to you, the one you ended up loving, that wasn't just some lucky guess. Nope, that was AI, looking at everything you've ever watched to predict what you'd want to see next.
And it's the exact same story over on YouTube. Get this, a massive 70% of the videos you watch aren't from channels you subscribe to. They're actually served up by an AI that's learned your habits so well, it knows just what to play to keep you hooked.
And of course, we've got to talk about online shopping. You know those customers also bought suggestions on Amazon? That's a super powerful AI working behind the scenes. It's mapping out this giant web of what people buy to make a really good guess about what you'll want to add to your cart.
It's even gotten into your morning coffee run. Starbucks is using AI to give you personalized drink recommendations, and it's even the tech that powers their voice ordering in the drive-thru. Pretty wild, huh? So here's the big takeaway from all this. AI isn't some single thing you can point to. A better way to think about it is, well, it's like water. It just flows into pretty much any product or service, invisibly taking its shape and making it work better.
Okay, so we've seen where AI is hiding in plain sight. Now let's pull back the curtain a little bit and demystify how it all actually works. It turns out you can break it down into three simple core powers.
So just about any AI application you'll ever run into, whether it's on your phone or in some high-tech factory, is really just a mix of these three basic functions: recognition, prediction, and performance.
First up is recognition. This is all about AI's ability to see, hear, and just make sense of the world's data. Think about your smart assistant understanding exactly what you're asking, or a medical AI spotting a tiny anomaly in a scan that a human might miss.
Next, we've got prediction, and this is a big one. The chairman of SoftBank, Masayoshi Son, actually calls this AI's greatest power, and it's exactly what it sounds like, using all that data to forecast what's going to happen next.
Now, this is where it gets really interesting, especially in high-stakes places like finance. An AI can crunch millions of data points in a split second to predict how something huge, like Brexit, is going to affect the stock market. And finally, there's performance. This is where the AI stops just thinking and starts doing. It could be a chatbot answering your customer service questions or something way more creative. IBM's Watson, for example, actually wrote an entire car commercial script for Lexus, all on its own. So, okay, AI can recognize, predict, and perform. But why is that such a massive game changer right now? Well, it's because these three powers are the engine driving a much, much bigger global shift. And that big shift has a name: digital transformation. And listen, this isn't just about getting new phones or faster internet. We're talking about a fundamental rewiring of how our industries, our economies, and even our societies function. And Masayoshi Son was so all in on this idea that when somebody asked him to name the top 3 priorities for the future of industry, his answer was incredibly simple and powerful. First, AI. Second, AI. Third, AI.
And this is the crucial part to understand. AI is sitting right at the heart of this whole transformation. It's the core tech that takes all this big data, uses all that advanced computing power, and delivers it through the cloud to make literally everything else smarter, faster, and way more efficient.
So, as you can probably guess, a revolution this big is creating some absolutely massive economic waves. And if we just follow the money, we can get a really clear picture of where the world is actually heading. We're seeing huge amounts of investment pouring into the sectors that are adopting AI the fastest. We're talking finance, advanced manufacturing, and transportation. But they all depend on what's called the AI complement, the huge data industry that provides the fuel for every single algorithm out there. And all this intense focus is actually changing the map. It's creating what one report calls AI alpha cities, these new global hubs where all the talent, all the research, and all the capital are starting to converge. You see these hubs popping up in places like the San Francisco Bay Area for startups, New York and Boston for finance and research, London as a global finance hub, and even Montreal for its deep research community. Each one is becoming a magnet for the future of the AI economy. So look, AI isn't some sci-fi movie concept anymore. It's the invisible engine that's running our present, and it's the architect of our future. The big thing to take away from all this is that there's a quiet revolution happening all around us. And now, you can see it too.